tough because
But
obviously me saying this, like, oh, but he's biased. He's a commentator. But at the same time,
still, you like, even though you're a commentator, you want like that's kind of the mindset of everyone who's involved in a production or with an event. They want to showcase the best kind of product possible. So in any case, like if you come up with ideas like this, it's not necessarily biased because you want more camera time. It's more that like, well, this might be more engaging for the viewer than just staring idly at the same frame over and over again.
It depends on the sport, though, Tinaza. So I see Tinaza in the chat. They do that in sports. Why not in CS? Or why not in general in games? And the problem, the problem is that a lot of these people who are making these kinds of decisions are looking at sports as like the holy grail. And you can also say that in sports they don't do that a lot. It's like the commentators are never shown on screen, or if they're shown at all,
pre-game.
It's like pre-game exactly for 10 seconds. Give us your opinion. Okay, fuck off. And now we're not going to see you again for the next 2 hours, right? Like you're just a voice. And so there's like two schools of thought, going into this. Hello, Suzer. Is that sports they don't show the commentators. So
one spot where sports kind of get a free pass in terms of like how to fill time during breaks and whatnot is that they have a sideline commentator.
Yeah, that too. It's what Mitch was trying to do at Cologne.
Yeah, exactly. So you kind of throw it out to to the sideline commentator who grabs the pulse of the audience or just brings up a tidbit about a player who's playing in the game at hand, and that's pretty much it, right? Then that's your 30-second segment, and back to you guys. You guys being like, okay, we're good to go. We're getting into the game, and on you go. Because that's also something that hasn't really been tested too much, and just in games in general, I guess. But especially CS, obviously, that's what we would know more about than any other game.
Well, they do show casters in the NBA. That's right. I think it comes perhaps from like a desire.
Well, in the NBA, they do it for pregame. Like they do pregame. You like, especially when they have like doubleheader games and that type of shit. So you have like a special TNT broadcast or something. You'll have like Marv Albert, Charles Barkley, and Chris Webber, for instance. That's going to be your trio, or Reggie Miller,
right?
Whatever. They're going to like talk like initially during the game or like before the game, but when the game starts, they're never on camera. Then there's a timeout. Then they'll either throw it to a sideline reporter, and they have like a bit back and forth, go back into the game. That's pretty much it. Like, it's not a lot of face time for the commentators even in the NBA.
No.
Like outside of pre and post game.
I mean, it's tough to do the whole sideline reporter thing.
Yeah.
In a meaningful way, because you can't directly pull players over during a game and be like, give me your thoughts. Like, it's a little bit more tricky. You're getting your thoughts before or after the game, and then...
Especially because players are in the booth as well, right? So, like, normally, like, for sports, you'd grab a coach, and you'd have, like during a timeout or during halftime or whatever, you'd grab a coach and be like, so, what do you guys think, yada yada, about this and this and that? And then they'd have, like, an extended period of time. But in CS, it's pretty rapid. Like, you don't really have that extended break to the point where you can actually, grab Zonic, for instance, and be like, so, Zonic, how do you feel? Like, that first half point. Because he's, and they have so little amount of time. He just wants to run off with his team, talk through shit, and get back into it.
Right.
Or just sit in the booth and talk things over while they wait for the second half to start. And if it's in between maps, it's kind of the same deal. They just want to talk about the next map, what they can do to prepare, what they've gone through, all that stuff. So, yeah. But I guess it's also, infrastructure.
Could be infrastructure. It could also be the fact that, now that productions are getting deeper, as in they have more tools and toys to play with. For the reason why commentators in the past have spent so much time on camera is because of some of the reasons I talked about before. No supporting graphics, no supporting content. Literally, it was the commentators in the game. That's all the productions had to work with. And so now as production teams grow, they get more resources, they get more shit to play with, more cameras, all that sort of stuff. Then you've got more shit going on. And so what I wonder is, like, did it go like to the extreme the other way now? Because I could certainly see scenarios where instead of showing the same camera shot 15 times, yes, okay, you have the cameras now, but either go to content or go to, I don't know, graphs or whatever, go to stats, go to content, or go to commentators and get it going that way. I don't know.
I guess like TI did a pretty good job of keeping things engaging. At least I felt that way when I was watching it this year. In many ways, like TI is the tournament to look for, like in terms of production and how they run things. Because you talk about like things could get stale if you just have the same talking heads for 25 minutes in a row. No, that's just natural. They were doing a really good job. It's just like having segments prepared for, like, let's say it's post game time. They're going to talk about the game. Red Eye introduces the desk, everything. They talk for 5 minutes.